What is the rudest thing you've said to a teacher? I'd hated this teacher all year, albeit respectfully. I signed up for the class thinking it was going to be taught by my favorite teacher, who she'd had a hand in getting fired. There was no official reason. He was asked to leave because despite winning a number of students' favorite teacher awards, the department didn't like him. She meanwhile, had only been out of Yale for a few years, and had only taught high school 1 year before. I took the class because I was busy, 4 APS, 3 season athlete, more extracurrics, and it was supposed to be an easy class. She made it absolute hell. She assigned more reading than any class I'd ever had up to that point. She literally gave out more work than all 4 of my APs combined. Meanwhile, she was lazy as crap. She didn't do lesson plans. She'd show up to an 80-minute class with a rough idea of what she wanted to do, and then wing it, resulting in tons of wasted class time. She was never in her office to answer questions. Never, promptly, answered emails. And took ages to grade the essays she would constantly assign.
Grade was used loosely, as it was often arbitrary and or based entirely off of length. We actually tested this. My friend handed in a long paper about Batman. I handed in a well-written piece on a topic that was half as long. He got an A, I got a D. The rambling piece I wrote high, full of profanities, got a 97. Then she falsely accused me of cheating. For bringing in notes. On an open notes test. Because apparently open notes means only notes that were taken in class. Because I'd done additional research on the book, I had an unfair advantage over other students, which constituted her submitting a case to the school disciplinary board, which had I been found guilty, would have gotten me kicked out of my dream college I had just gotten into, as well as suspended. When they cleared me for cheating, she accused me of plagiarism, for not citing the notes I didn't use on the test. Again, cleared. Although I hadn't liked her all year, I'd been respectful about it. Participated in class. A student. She didn't suspect I might have hated her until after the cheating incident, when I started showing up to class and not taking part in the discussions I usually led. Finally we get to May. AP season. Even though she's already far above the required number of essays she has to assign, she assigns a massive one on the first day of APs. Do the Monday after APs, senior skip day. Which also covered prom weekend, the Saturday after APs. She was the only teacher in the department to assign an essay. Due to the way my schedule worked, I would have been able to stay home the last Friday of APs, after my 5 exams. Except for the email I got Thursday night from her saying there was an additional reading packet we needed for the essay due Monday. We needed to pick it up in school. I asked her if she could scan the packet. The English department had a scanner teachers often used, and she had admitted to forgetting to hand it out in class, and a number of people had my same schedule / wouldn't have otherwise had to come in. She said no. No explanation. So I came in, reluctantly. I had no intention of starting a fight. The year was almost over, and I honestly just wanted to be done with this class. So I knock on her door, walk into her office, one of the first times I've seen her at her desk, to pick up the packet, and the first thing she says is, "Do we have a problem?" Probably from the whole not talking thing. At that point I lost it. I never raised my voice, or directly insulted her. No profanities. But I was angry as fuck, and basically went off at her for about 5 minutes without letting her